Have you ever felt like life has taken something from you, and you're left wondering why? Maybe it was a job, a relationship, or a dream that slipped right through your fingers. What if I told you the universe didn't take it to punish you, but to help you grow? Welcome to Cosmic Horizon Hub, where today we're diving deep into the cosmic logic behind loss and transformation. By the end of this video, you'll never see your setbacks the same way again. Let us start with a simple yet profound question. Why do we lose things that matter most? From a scientific perspective, the universe operates on principles of energy, entropy, and transformation. Every object, every person, every opportunity carries a certain energy signature. And when that energy is no longer aligned with your growth trajectory, the universe has a way of gently or sometimes not so gently removing it. Picture a star shedding layers of gas in order to ignite into a supernova. It burns, it loses mass, but ultimately it transforms into something far more luminous. Your life is no different. Every loss, every heartbreak, every door that closes is a cosmic nudge, directing your energy toward higher potential. Now, consider the fascinating science of neuroplasticity. Your brain constantly rewires itself in response to experiences, especially challenging ones. When we lose something, the neural pathways associated with that object, person, or opportunity are disrupted. At first, this feels painful, disorienting, and even unfair. But here's the twist. This disruption is the very mechanism that allows your mind to rewire and adapt. Your brain literally grows stronger and more capable after loss. In essence, the universe uses loss as a catalyst for cognitive and emotional evolution. But it's not just about the brain. Let's zoom way out to the cosmic scale. The universe is a web of energy, vibrating and resonating at countless frequencies. According to the principles of quantum mechanics, energy never disappears. It transforms. Every experience, whether joyful or painful, leaves an imprint. When you experience loss, you're not losing energy, you're merely being realigned with the vibrational frequency that is best suited for your growth. Think of it as tuning a radio. If you're stuck on static, you miss the symphony. The universe is constantly guiding you toward clearer, more harmonious channels, even if it feels like silence in the moment. Let's illustrate this with a metaphor that's both simple and profound. Imagine your life as a vast, intricate garden. Each plant represents a person, an opportunity, a possession, or a belief. Over time, certain plants wither not because the garden is failing, but because they've served their purpose. Their decay enriches the soil, fertilizing new seeds that are yet to sprout. The universe plays the role of the master gardener, carefully pruning what no longer serves you to make room for extraordinary growth. Sometimes it's gentle, sometimes it's abrupt, but always with intention. You might wonder, is there any scientific evidence for this beyond metaphors? Absolutely. Research in psychology shows that individuals who experience loss often develop resilience, empathy, and adaptive problem-solving skills. For example, a longitudinal study tracking people who endured significant personal losses found that many reported higher levels of life satisfaction 5 years later than those who had never experienced similar setbacks. This is the paradox of growth. The very experiences that seem devastating at first can become the catalysts for unparalleled personal evolution. Let's add another layer. In physics, there's a principle known as the conservation of energy. It states that energy cannot be created or destroyed, only transformed. Apply this to your personal journey. When you lose a job, a relationship, or a dream, that energy doesn't vanish, it changes form. It may manifest as newfound skills, unexpected opportunities, or a deeper understanding of yourself. Often, it takes years before the benefits become apparent. But the universe is never wasteful. Every loss is an investment in your future self. Now, here's where it gets truly intriguing. Many spiritual traditions describe loss as a form of divine alignment. Buddhists call it impermanence. Stoics call it detachment. Modern quantum thinkers describe it as vibrational recalibration. Across cultures and centuries, the message is strikingly consistent. Loss is not the enemy. It is the universe whispering, there is something greater waiting for you. And sometimes, the most profound growth emerges from the most unexpected sources. A failed project might lead you to a breakthrough idea. A broken relationship might guide you to a more authentic connection. A lost opportunity might push you toward your true calling. Here's a question for you. Can we actively participate in this process? Can we harness the energy of loss instead of resisting it? The answer is yes. Science shows that mindset dramatically affects outcomes. When you approach setbacks with curiosity and openness, rather than fear and resentment, your brain engages in pattern recognition and problem solving at a higher level. You begin to see opportunities where others see obstacles. You turn loss into learning, and eventually, into levera. In other words, you start co-creating with the universe rather than merely reacting to it. Let's take a moment to visualize this. Imagine standing at the edge of a cliff, looking down at a river below. You've lost something. Precious it. Feels like you're falling. But what if I told you the river is actually carrying you toward a hidden valley, lush and abundant, full of possibilities you couldn't see from above? The current might feel frightening, unpredictable, even chaotic, but it is precisely what ensures you arrive at the right place at the right time. The universe doesn't just take, eat, redirect. It removes obstacles, aligns energies, and sometimes it sweeps you off your feet so you can discover landscapes you would never have reached by walking alone. Here's another scientific perspective. In evolutionary biology, adaptation is key to survival. Organisms that cannot adjust to changing environments perish, while those that embrace change thrive. Human life operates under a similar principle. Loss, challenge, and disruption are the universe's way of forcing adaptation. We told them we might remain stagnant, comfortable, and ultimately unfulfilled. The very discomfort we dread is the signal that growth is imminent. It's like the pressure that transforms coal into diamond pane becomes beauty. Struggle becomes strength. Now, let's explore a fascinating twist. Sometimes the universe takes not what we want, but what we think we need. Have you ever desired something intensely, only to realize later that its absence led you to something far better? Psychologists refer to this as retrospective positive reappraisal. The mind's ability to reinterpret past events in a way that enhances personal growth and emotional well-being. What feels like loss in the moment often becomes the hidden seed of future success. The universe, in its infinite wisdom, often protects us from paths we are not yet ready to travel. Another striking insight comes from the field of chaos theory, famously illustrated by the butterfly effect. Tiny changes in initial conditions can lead to vastly different outcomes. Your loss, no matter how small or seemingly inconsequential, may be the butterfly wing that sets off a cascade of events, leading to profound transformation. In essence, every loss is a carefully orchestrated nudge in the intricate web of your destiny. It may not make sense immediately, but over time the pattern reveals itself. Let's dive into a more personal, relatable example. Consider someone who loses a career opportunity they've worked toward for years. Initially, it feels devastating, like the universe is closing a door permanently. But then, perhaps months later, a different path emerges. A new role, a location, a network that aligns perfectly with their skills, passions, and values. The loss was not punishment, it was the universe redirecting them to a trajectory far more fulfilling than the one they had envisioned. If they had held on to the original opportunity, they might have missed the expansive growth waiting downstream. Visualize this in cosmic terms. The universe is like a vast gravitational field, gently pulling your energy toward the orbit you are meant to inhabit. Sometimes you collide with asteroids, sometimes you drift through empty space, and sometimes you are flung into a trajectory that accelerates your journey in ways unimaginable. Loss is just the invisible hand adjusting your orbit. The trick is learning to trust the pull, even when it feels counterintuitive. And here's a critical insight. Not all loss is visible immediately. Often, the universe removes intangible elements, beliefs, patterns, or habits that no longer serve you. A failed relationship may strip away limiting beliefs about love. A financial setback may break attachments to material dependence. A creative rejection may dismantle fear of criticism. These invisible losses are profound, reshaping your internal universe to prepare you for new external opportunities. But how can you practically work with this cosmic principle? Start with awareness. When loss occurs, pause. Observe your emotional response without judgment. Ask yourself, what might this situation be trying to teach me? What doors could this closing open? Reflect on the energy that was associated with what you lost and consciously redirect it toward growth. Journaling, meditation, and visualization are powerful tools to align yourself with the universe's intent. Think of it as tuning your inner compass to the North Star of your highest potential. Here's a mind-blowing twist to consider. Quantum physics suggests that observation itself influences reality. By shifting your perception of loss from victimhood to growth, you are literally altering your energy field and opening new possibilities. The universe responds to this energetic alignment, often in unexpected and synchronistic ways. In other words, the story you tell yourself about loss can shape the outcome, turning endings into beginnings. Imagine, for a moment, the cumulative effect of this understanding. Every loss you have endured, every door that slammed shut, every heartbreak or failure was not random. It was a meticulously orchestrated process, designed to refine your energy, sharpen your mind, and elevate your spirit. The pain you felt was temporary, but the growth it catalyzed is permanent. You are not the sum of what you lost. You are the sum of what you became because of it. Let's circle back to a metaphor. Think of a phoenix, consumed by flames, reduced to ashes, only to rise again in brilliance. Every time the universe takes something from you, it's lighting the fire of transformation. You may feel scorched, vulnerable, and uncertain, but beneath the ashes lies your rebirth, your luminous potential waiting to emerge. The more you resist, the slower the growth. The more you embrace, the faster you ascend. Now, here's a final, profound question to leave you with. What if the losses you've experienced weren't detours or mistakes at all, but precise instruments of evolution? What if every heartbreak, setback, and missed opportunity was the universe conspiring to make you stronger, wiser, and more aligned with your highest self? When you start to see loss not as deprivation but as a recalibration, life begins to shift. You stop fearing endings and start anticipating transformation. You stop clinging to what's gone and start moving with the current of cosmic intelligence. So, next time something precious slips away, pause, breathe, and ask, what is the universe trying to grow in me right now? Trust that the energy is not kinetic, has been redirected. Your life is an intricate dance of loss and renewal, endings and beginnings, pain and elevation. By embracing this, you align with the universe, turning every loss into a stepping stone toward your evolution. Remember, the stars themselves are born from chaos and cosmic collisions, and so too is your potential born from what you've lost. If this message resonated with you, take a moment to reflect on the losses in your own life and imagine the growth they might be cultivating. Share your insights in the comments below. We want to hear your stories. Hit the like button if this video opened a new perspective for you, and subscribe to Cosmic Horizon Hub to explore the mysteries of the universe with us every week. Your journey of cosmic growth is just beginning, and together we'll navigate the stars of potential, transformation, and discovery. Remember, the universe never takes without purpose, and every loss carries the seed of your next great evolution. Keep looking up, stay curious, and trust the cosmic process.